Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game.
Texas.
And he fields it inside the 15. Still going. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! That is an unforgettable moment to that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. The Longhorns will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
The offense stays on the field in this opening drive. They'll go for it in their own territory. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. That's a design quarterback keeper. As the first down is still going. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
The Longhorns keep the football on the move. Catch made on the out route. Finding some room at the 25. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
And the point after is right down the middle. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He steps out of bounds at the 26. Offense operating from the pistol. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And he'll drop back here on third down. On the run here. Lets it go. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Blocked to the turf, but made the first man miss on the way to the first down.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. And here's the handoff. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handoff to the back. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. And the Horned Frogs will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Can he get there on the ground? And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Yeah, they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs, and also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Looking to make a big play downfield. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Tackled after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. Clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied at 7.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down. Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. 4th down. He's throwing for it. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Now it's 2nd down here. Gonna run it. It's Wade. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU.
What a long run for a touchdown. I don't know if his defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And the extra point was up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Texas offense comes back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff again. Great cut there. And runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Getting set. Here's second down. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down play coming up. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Short connection with a tight end here. And it's good for a first down to the 36. The Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And it's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Oh, that one's picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
And TCU offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Looking for a gap. It's Wade. I tried to use the stiff arm there, but the defense corrals him quickly.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Here's the second down play. And the running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. On third down, he drops to throw. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Tackle is finally made, but it's down at the 28-yard line.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline, waiting for your turn to get another chance.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The sack on 1st down. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage yet. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. That's a design quarterback keeper. Taken down, but not before he makes the 1st down. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. The Horned Frogs will have 1st and 10 here. And he drops back in the gun. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Just trying to get rid of it. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on 1st down. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the 1st quarter to establish the lead, the 2nd quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. They start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. They're going to run it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. The offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this 1st half. Meadows going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. away to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They get the second half started with their running play. Breaking free at the 35. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
The gain moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
He's moving out of the pocket now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Going for a big play downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today. The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial 4th down try. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a 1st down. Longhorns come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he scores. Touchdown, Longhorns. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback. Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Set to advance on the football. Texas.
He's got it inside the 15. Brought down at the 29. That's where we'll start the drive.
And TCU Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10.
And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Caught quickly. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that first down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the first down.
The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's escaping the pocket now. Breaks loose at the 45. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And the Horned Frogs have 1st and 10 here. Trying to find some room. It's Wade.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with our defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Handoff in a single back formation. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Testing the right side here. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. The Horned Frogs churn out another first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The pass rush closing in. And the pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris, is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in expecting the pass and blew up the play.
After consecutive losses, they need a miracle here on 3rd and a mile.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, TCU 21, Texas 14.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Contact as he let the ball go. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Touchdown, Texas. Wow, what a play. A defensive score. Wow, a takeaway and a touchdown. We are all tied up with a spot in the championship game at stake.
Well, the timing of this, not just coming up with this turnover, but the defense, opportunistic awareness, and being able to turn that into a touchdown. As you said, Chris, a tie game. Now everything's in front of us. Who wants to get to the championship the most?
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the TCU offense takes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Looking to throw it on 1st down. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Went backwards on 1st down, so it's 2nd and long here from the 10. Where's the snap? Looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. And the Horned Frogs come to the line to run the hurry-up. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Running out of time in the pocket. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game film. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Trying for a 4th down completion. Using his legs here. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Well, this decision clearly backfires on this offense. Backed up inside their own 10-yard line, and you go for it? I mean, I get being aggressive, but that's just not smart football.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here. And instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Now it's 3rd down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. And this one to break the deadlock here in the 4th quarter. And the field goal is good. And they've reclaimed the lead with that.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the 4th.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Texas.
Return begins inside the 10. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. TCU offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. There's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He'll throw it now. Receiver makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Hey, positive yards here. 4th quarter, trailing really close to the 2-minute mark here. But I love the fact he's able to get out of bounds, preserve that clock. Let's see if they can take some shots downfield to get points on the board.
1st down, looking to throw the football. Looks like he's going to run it. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. We reach the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? The Horned Frogs line up on 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Now they're running on the toss. He's brought down out at the 46.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap, he turns around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction to where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And he pulls in the catch. Tackle made at the 41. That's 1st down yardage.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wide out. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. And he makes his way out of bounds. Good thinking there. The clock is stopped.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle made after just a short gain. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Finds a man to the left, big catch downfield. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
I feel like this quarterback could make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork, a curl route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that first down completion.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Chris, that's positive yards on first and goal, which is obviously good. But now we're at this point in the game, critical series. They've got to find a way to get the ball in the end zone.
All right, second down and goal now for this offense. Looking to score, they'll run it to the left side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And they've got him.
Well, the defense steps up here. Now we've got a fourth and goal situation. And now that you're in the second half, obviously a field goal here ties the game up. But you're pretty close. What do you think the decision is here? Do you go for this touchdown and maybe take the lead?